two candidates have the exact same resume and give it to a recruiter, one has a TikTok bootcamp and one has a degree from an accredited university, it's pretty obvious who they're going to go with.
As someone who works in cloud security, I disagree with this take. It's not always cut and dry when sourcing candidates from a recruiter's perspective.
Just in case you're not up to speed with the lore, this gentleman disagrees with most things I say about college, and Charles tends to agree with most things I say about college and starting a career in technology. Now, the claim that is being made in a response to one of my original videos, this is so dumb, but I'm here for it, is that if you have two equal candidates and one comes from an accredited university and one comes from a boot camp, who's going to get the offer? Now, in reality, this is a false dichotomy. If this was a highly competitive industry, I'd say he has a point. But we have more unfilled cybersecurity jobs in the US than we have unfilled positions for fast food. So in reality, it's never about competing with somebody else who's identical to you in every way, except they have a degree and you have a boot camp. If that was the case, and if having a degree was actually a deciding factor in most job application processes, I would think going to school would be a good idea. I'm not against college on principle. A boot camp was never the goal. And in fact, graduating from my boot camp doesn't mean anything on your resume. In fact, it is the opposite. Nobody cares that you graduated from the Zero to Hoodie cybersecurity boot camp. And I say this as my boot camp. Nobody cares if you graduated from any other boot camp. And almost nobody cares if you have a bachelor's or a master's degree in this industry. They care about your industry standard certifications, which are an objective standard of what it is that you know. And they care about what you're able to do. They care about your hard skills and your e-portfolio. Like, that's it. Are you capable of doing the job? While it is technically true that in some instances, you would get beat out to a person who does have a degree when you guys are identical. But here in the real world, it's not hard to make yourself stand out. When you have 750,000 unfilled positions in the US, you're not competing with other candidates. You're competing with the minimum standard. But I honestly just want to see how many layers of this back and forth we can do. We're going to get to having my face on one screen 8 times and I'm not going to know what to do with it. And I'm on vacation. I haven't trimmed my hair. Every time my hair is going to be progressively longer. I love it here.